Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another boxing prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the boxing bout between Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'm going low confidence, Devin Haney to beat Brian Norman Jr. So it's a lot of wishy-washy. I think Devin Haney's still a small favorite, but by a lot of voices around the net and a lot of bettors here and there, a lot of them are heavily favoring Brian Norman Jr. to beat him. But most bettors overall, he's still the favorite. But I really haven't seen too many. I've already seen like one or two people backing Devin Haney in this fight. But yeah, if it was not for the Ryan Garcia fight, Devin Haney it would not even be a question. You would be picking Devin Haney in this fight. But because of the Ryan Garcia fight, now everyone's quick to dismiss everything that Devin Haney has done in his career. They even started to reach to dig on him. Like, well, he never fought an opponent younger than him. I mean, is that not an impressive feat? Devin Haney was winning world titles and beating world champions of multiple weight classes, and not even at 25 years old, like 23 and stuff. That's a feather in his cap. It's not, oh, he's a guy who was like 28, 32 and still had not fought nobody younger than him. Like, oh, then you got this far in your career, never fought nobody younger. No, it's the fact that he was so young fighting guys that were in their primes or just out of their primes, or well, probably say in their primes or just slightly out of their prime. They can't get excuse, oh, this guy was so old. Like Lomachenko was Lomachenko. Let's not try to, and he beat Lomachenko. And I picked it, and I predicted to go the exact way it went, and it went the exact way it went. And y'all don't know nothing about boxing. Lomachenko clearly lost that fight. But yeah, he's beating solid guys for many years. And he has a much extensive record. Like the people that Brian Norman Jr. fought are, I'm gonna be honest, tomato cans. And he hasn't even looked all that great against tomato cans. Like I know Brian Norman Jr. is a great fighter. Well, I'm gonna say good fighter. He hasn't proven me to be great yet. But he's a good fighter. Some good accomplishments. He's on the come up. And he could definitely have some great wins on his resume. This could be his first if he doesn't win this one. His first great win. Other wins, y'all can try to stretch as much as y'all want. Those are not great wins. It's good for where he was at and is at, but those wins ain't really gonna mean much to him in the longevity of his career. And he better hope it don't mean much to him in the longevity of the career, because those wins don't really mean nothing at all. Because you would hope that you get better wins. If that's the wins you want to retire on, that's embarrassing. But yeah, Brian Norman Jr., like I said, he's getting his feet wet, but he hasn't fought nobody that good yet. Whereas Devin Haney's been fighting elite fighters, world champion, multiple division world champions, multiple title world champions for like a decade, really. He's only I don't think he's in his 30s yet, so he's like 28, 27. I don't know. I'm going to say a decade. That means he's been doing it since 17, but nearly a decade. Probably since he was in his 20s. Or at least 5-6 years. So either way, a long time. Whereas Brian Norman Jr. has not even fought this level of competence. Brian Norman Jr., I don't feel like he's nowhere near as technical as Devin Haney. He has more power. People say, oh, he had more speed. I don't really feel like he has speed. If he had that speed, he would not be getting hit as much as he get hit. I understand his style is more aggressive, but even if he had the speed, whether he's aggressive or not, he would not be getting hit as much as he get hit. His defense is not as sound as we think it is. Haney got a couple little wrinkles in his a couple little openings in his defense, but overall, I feel like Haney has much better defense, much better footwork, a much better jab, much better fundamentals. And really, at all levels, Devin Haney has accomplished more than amateurs, far more accomplished, far more tested. Pros, far more accomplished, far more tested. And it's not like, oh, Brian Norman Jr. is so much younger, like a year or two younger than him. So ain't no big gap. So you're only so much younger than him, and he still has accomplished so much more than you. And when he was even younger than you, he was already way more accomplished than you are now, despite being 2 years younger than him. So, I don't know. But yeah, I think Brian Norman Jr. is a good fighter. I think he'll bring a good fight, but I think Devin Haney will just be a fight he'll lock in. I think his last fight, it was a case of getting the rust off and getting away from that Ryan Garcia fight and, overcoming some of your nightmares you got from that fight. So he did what he had to do in that fight. And again, he didn't take much damage. He won the fight clearly. He fought a style that people did not like and was very ugly and boring. But again, you got to knock the cobwebs off. You got to get your fear out the way and get back to a groove. And now he's back on the winning streak. And I think Devin Haney will be locked in for this fight. I think it'll be a good fight. And I think Devin Haney his jab will be too sharp. Defense be too sharp. And I think Brian Norman Jr. will be very shocked. Again, if it wasn't for that last fight, that fight with the Ryan Garcia, people would not be as shocked. But I think Brian Norman Jr. will be shocked, and I think a lot of fans will be shocked how well Devin Haney is going to be able to be in the pocket with Brian Newman Jr. and really win the majority of the pocket boxing fight of this match. Like I said, I think Devin Haney will do well to work a jab. He'll do well to get on the inside, clinch up at times, and he'll do well to again he has that high level experience that Brian Newman Jr. does not have. And he'll do a good job of dictating how the fight goes. Like I said, working on the jab, using it for work, being on the outside, making Brian Norman Jr. have to chase him more than he wants to chase him, making Brian Norman Jr. commit to shots that he want to get, and now dealing with if you don't like Brian, what's the name having for the athletic black fighter? What athletic great black fighter that has Brian Norman Jr. for? Neither guy has for some great athletic black fighter. If anything, I feel like maybe pure athleticism, maybe Brian Norman Jr. is the better pure athlete, but they're not playing football or basketball or something like that, playing boxing. And I think Haney has much better footwork, and he'll look like the more athletic guy out there. Norman Jr. will have the more power, maybe a little more explosive in bursts here and there, but overall, I think Haney's going to have the better duration. He'll have the quicker hands, quicker reads, quicker IQ, quicker defense. Again, he'll be able to dictate with his experience when the type of fights that they are having majority in this fight. Whether Haney's put on a jab clinic or whether Norman Jr. starting to get close with some of these shots and Haney is dipping under, clinching them up, or whether Haney is going to act like he's just going to dip in and go in and dig some shots to the body, roll his shoulder, get out of there. And good fight, but I think Devin Haney's experience is going to come through heavy here. Still young, still in his prime, and now being underestimated for no reason. And he's going to come up, and this type of fights where Devin Haney shows up, I think he's going to show up here. Good fight, great fight, close and competitive, but Devin Haney's, I think it's really going to come down to Devin Haney's experience. And Devin Haney has that experience, and Brian Norman Jr. does not even close to have that experience. And Devin Haney will be able to make the better adjustments in the fight when needed and be better able to dictate this fight and have Brian Norman Jr. pretty much playing response to him and try to make adjustments to him, whereas Devin Haney's going to keep turning, keep mixing them up. And Brian Jr. is going to keep having to make adjustments, whereas Devin Haney's the one causing him to make adjustments in this fight. Close fight, but I feel like Haney probably will still win by like 5 rounds in this one, 4 or 5 rounds. But close, competitive, but Haney clearly winning it. So in this one, I got Devin Haney via decision.